So right here is what we're talking. This right here is called the tree of life. I don't know if you, excuse me. I don't know if you've ever seen this or not, but this is the tree of life right here, okay? And what can be confusing about this, honestly, is depending on who your teacher is, like, you know, you may think this is something outside of yourself, but this is actually inside of you, and you're actually in the middle of it, right? Because your head actually sits up here. You see this cross right here? This is where Jesus dies on the cross in the Kabbalah, which came way before Christianity ever created it. And this actually came out of Christianity, right? And Gnosticism came from Christianity as well. So I don't want to get that confused either. But here's where you're at. So you're down here in Malkuth, right? That's Malkuth, that's earth, right? And up here is Kether, that's the crown chakra, right? That's the top of your head, right? Now, like I said, this is not outside of the body. So the ancients knew, just like the elites know, that you came down, you fell, your light fell down here, and what you're trying to do right now is when you're searching for God or whoever you're searching for is your higher power, you're actually working your consciousness back up the tree of life to get back up to where you fell. You was up here, okay? And a part of yourself is already still up here trying to remind you that, hey, motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? You up here thinking you down here, looking out through here because you're looking with your two false eyes and the physical head, okay? And if you put your body in the middle of this right here, you will actually see your arm, leg, body part, etc., okay? So you can start to kind of see where the human body actually falls into this play, right? Okay? So you have your chakra systems right there on the tree of life, right? You know what I'm saying? And you could also look at this as like your brain too. You could also look at it like a brain, like in your brain, right? If you put the structure, if you put the brain on top of that, you could also kind of look at it that kind of point of view as well. So I just want to point this out that this is the tree of life here, and you're actually down here. So when you raise yourself up in consciousness, because you have not yet experienced these other planes of existence, by the way, see, when we talk about aliens and all this other stuff, you're talking about these planes of existence, which do exist, but they're non-physical planes, right? This is the only physical plane down here, which is Earth or Malkuth. It's the only physical plane that exists. All the other planes are non-physical planes, but they still exist and they got people on them. There are people, what we call humans or what you want to call it, there. They just don't have bodies anymore. They have now what we call ascended outside the physical form. Now they reside in these planes, which, by the way, you have been on all of these planes of existence, okay? So when you're looking at these planes, they're going to be scary because, like Bobby Hemmett made a good point, when you turn around and look at it, you've been so far away from your true self that it's hideous, it's ugly, and you won't like it. So don't run.